Hello, see if anybody joins. This is like really impromptu. For those of you who end up watching it later. I just like haven't been online in so long, so I wanted to like get in it. I've been so busy at work. I've worked like every day. So I haven't had any free time. So thank you for joining. Yeah, this is like a really impromptu, quick thing. I want to do a weekly reading because I've just been working every freaking day. So like now I'm like, I got a moment. I was like, let me say hello to my peeps. Hey, I miss y'all so much. Oh my gosh, thank you for joining. Maybe that people are coming up. Hey, thank you for dropping those likes. Hello, hello. How's everybody doing? How's everybody's holiday? Hey, Carla. Hey, B. Hey, Kaya. Team Pisces. Hey, I figured that will be coming in first. All right, so we're going to start with Team Pisces. I'm just going to wait for it to fill up just a little bit more. I'm new. Hi, Amy. Welcome, welcome. I hope that you decide to stick around. Hi, Deborah. Getting ready for the new year. Yep, absolutely. That's literally all I've been doing. Like, I'm so ready for 2019, y'all. Words can't describe. I'm still going to be pumping out those yearlies and weeklies. I work retail, so it's just one of those things where now is like the most, crucial time of the season, and I'm a seasonal hire, so of course I'm working. So that's why it's taking a lot slower. So I thank you guys for your patience. But yeah, Sabrina. Scorpio, hey, that's my favorite sign other than Pisces. Absolutely. Hi, Gemini here. All right, so we got the first three, Pisces, Scorpio, and Gemini, all right? So don't forget to drop a like, okay? If you can while you're here, I would super appreciate that. I hope that you all had happy holidays. I hope that you all are looking forward to this new year, okay? This revolution of evolution, all right? But let's get into the Pisces reading for this upcoming week, which is December 31st, 2018 to January 7th, 2019. Super exciting stuff, all right? So let's get into it with our Pisces. Hi, Kindred Spirit. Hi, Carla. Hey, hello. Okay, hello. I thought that said, hey, hello, like your name. Aries in the house. Awesome. Hey, Aries. Wow, really full chat. I'm excited. I love all these signs. We like diversity here at Chaos Tarot. We love everyone, right? Capricorn birthday just passed. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Yeah, just passed a couple days ago. All right, Pisces. Oh, Pisces. All right. So we have the Page of Wands. So this could be some new beginnings that are happening for us, or just embarking on new creative activities, new passions. And it's the beginning of it. Okay. So it's something that can grow over time. But the thing about fire and flames, it's something that you have to fan in order to make sure that it keeps going. So some of us could be looking at this next week as a new start, starting to, go to the gym or paint more or draw more, write more, do something that has to do with your passions, not necessarily something that has to do with financial, security. Some of you guys could be having some pretty passionate affairs, right? But there's a really youthful and lustful energy that comes with the Page of Wands popping out. So really great energy to start off the new year, new fire. All right, 2 and 1. Hey guys, don't forget to drop a like while you are here. All right, so at the bottom of the deck, Pisces, we have the 9 of Pentacles, and interestingly followed by the Queen of Swords. So, a lot of people are focusing on self, particularly self-love, finances, resources, and just really kind of minding your own business. You could be receiving some attention and accolade, but there is an energy of just like really enjoying your own company, really understanding like the value of your worth and who you are, right? So the Nine of Pentacles is the underlying energy. Then we have the Two of Pentacles. So decisions can be coming out. It can be kind of a balancing act, especially if you're pursuing some newness, right? It could be a balancing act between your friends versus you, right? So we move Strength being the heart of the reading and the Ten of Swords, okay? So really great reading for the beginning of the year, honestly, right? So it seems like for a lot of Pisces, you're going to be really focusing on some inward thing. I think with this Two of Pentacles, Pisces are really focusing on what do they expect 2019 to look like for them. I was like, I can say for me personally, 2019 is really going to be full of, you know, progress is my work. It's just like building. And so how does that look? So this isn't necessarily indecision in the typical way of like, oh, I don't know which way I'm going to go, but indecision in the sense of what decisions do I need to make? How am I going to spend my time? How am I going to use my energy, my resources in this upcoming year so I can achieve, you know, this Nine of Pentacles? Who am I surrounding myself around? Who am I letting into my inner circle? What energies am I taking on? What projects am I taking on? What am I pursuing? It's that type of decision, the pros and cons list, okay, that's coming with this Two of Pentacles. Going to the Strength card being the heart of this reading, okay? So this is really focusing on inner strength. So strength only appears after a very difficult time, right? So it's safe to assume why the Ten of Swords here. So some of you guys could be closing out a pretty painful year or just a year. And when I say painful, not painful in the traditional sense, like heartbreak, but painful in the sense of like you had to grow, change, and evolve, right? And who wants to do that, okay? But with that, Pisces, specifically with this Strength card here, oops, sorry, let me move that. But specifically with this Strength card here, there is a re-emerging in this new year with more of a focus, drive, and passion is kind of what I'm getting for you guys, Pisces. But yeah, there was definitely some growth that changed, you know, closing out some painful cycles as you move into this new year, truly focusing on self and value, right? Focusing on what you want, who you want, what energy you're going to put in where, really that type of energy. But again, the only major arcana is the Strength card here, which is such a beautiful, beautiful card moving into 2019. Okay, Pisces? So, yep, Pisces, don't forget to like, you know, don't forget to drop a like. I am going to be doing that yearly reading, so I'm interested to see what's going to be popping up for that, okay? Hey, Natasha. I'm trying to see who I missed. All right. Heidi, Kay, Bagrun, Gabriella. Hey, everyone. Sorry if I missed you, but, you know, keep scrolling, okay? So we had Scorpios next, I believe. I believe it was Scorpios, and then Geminis, okay? Hey, Melina, I'm sorry. I think Milana. I think self-love is going to be the theme of 2019. I really think so too. And it's self-love. And it's a different type of self-love. It's not like the self-love of like the, oh, I don't need anybody, but just like really being like, what do I expect out of my life? You know, what is it that I truly want for myself? How do I see myself in the long run? And what do I need to do to get there? That's, you know, self-respect, right? Girl, I need another reading. You know where to email me. You know what I'm seeing. You know where I stay, bitch. Self-love. Yes. Ooh, yes. Prioritizing your journey. I love that. I honestly might steal that. That's beautiful. Yes. Prioritizing your journey, particularly over others. And I know Pisces and water signs in general can have difficulty experiencing that, can have difficulty because you feel like you're rejecting or holding somebody else back because you're pursuing your own pursuits. I think that that is a habit that's being left in 2018 and 20, you know, I think that that is like very circa 2018. I think Pisces water signs have evolved and been like, you know, how can I begin to help other people if I don't even have my shit together? Like, done with the days of like spreading yourself too thin, right? You know what I'm saying? That's kind of what I'm getting for 2019. I know that's how I feel, so that's how I'm projecting, right? I could be projecting that, but it's just like there's no need to pull people along if they, you know, if they can't. You got to focus on you. All right, Scorpios. All right, let's see what's going on with our Scorpios for next week. Let's beginning of the year. All right, Scorpios. Interesting. We have the Emperor and followed right by the Strength card. Okay, so a lot of fire energy, Scorpios. It seems like you guys are really going to be focusing on staking your claim. Just like I was saying about water signs, you know, I think that that is the evolution that's happening right now. Those are the expectations that are set on us for 2019. Because with this Emperor here, being the underlying energy, this is staking your claim, making sure that people know who's boss and not shying away from it, you know? Always be mindful with the Emperor, Scorpio, that you don't become a tyrant, too domineering or too tyrannical in the way that you're handling, you know, that approach. But do understand that you're going to be in a very powerful position. But I think that this is a power that you want. You know, Scorpios have a very fascinating and kind of sexy relationship with power and control. So with the Emperor coming up to start you off and kick you off into the new year, it's pretty interesting. You know, I feel like some of you guys, if you haven't claimed your throne yet, you're going to be laying those seeds in order to do so, okay? All right, so we have the Three of Swords here, the Queen of Pentacles, and an ending in the Hangman. So, hold on. I'm going to clarify why this Three of Swords is here. But I think that's probably... Oops, excuse me. It could have been a Three of Wands situation, all right? You were heartbroken about something. This doesn't necessarily have to do with love. This can do with somebody, you know, cheating or whatever. Obviously, with the Three of Swords and it's clarified by the Three of Wands, it can certainly be third-party situation. But I'm imagining that there was heartbreak, Scorpio, for something that you waited for a long time. You thought that something was going to look different than it did, all right? You could have possibly been let down by other people. I'm imagining that you were let down by other people, and now after that, you've gone into that thing again with the Queen of Pentacles. So this is Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo energy. But this is also my queen of self-love and self-respect. Nurturing self, especially after coming out of a Three of Swords moment, okay? Because I feel like there was a sense where you're now understanding that you have to do things your way if you want them to be done right, okay? So I feel like some of you guys might have trusted that something was going to happen. People were going to swoop in and help, and that did not happen the way that you thought, okay? And so now you're stepping into that power, and you're like, look, if I have to do it my damn self, then so be it. You know, I'll go ahead and do that to make sure that my ships come in the way that I want to see them come in, all right? Because now you have that, you're sensing that power and control is kind of what I'm getting with the storyline. And ending with the Hangman, all right? So it could be dealing with some Pisces energy. But I really think that this is stillness speaks. I always say that stillness speaks, because if you're planning to get into this Emperor position, especially after you've experienced heartache and disappointment, hey, Art, especially after experienced heartache and disappointment, you know, the best thing that you can do, I finally, you know, Scorpios are very great in this position of the Hangman. You know, I can see how this represents Pisces, but it can also do Scorpionic energy, because Scorpios like to sit and wait to see exactly what they're up against. So I can imagine that after this happens, maybe this heartache, this disappointment, maybe you're not stepping out into 2019 the way that you thought that you would, okay? So there's a level of air and disappointment, as in, you know, ships didn't come in the way that you thought, right? So now you're taking a step back, you're hanging in there, right? And you're looking at the landscape, you're observing, you're taking inventory, you're understanding what it is that you're up against. So when you do decide to finally step into your power and your throne, you'll be doing that to the best of your capabilities, okay? So I feel like this first couple of weeks to Scorpio is going to be very, how do you say it? This is going to be very, like, you know, as Scorpios are known for being manipulative, I feel like now you're going to be taking that stock in, like, who is what, where everybody is. So just kind of up above looking around the scenario so you know how to plan, you know, what your year looks like, especially if you're trying to be in a position of power, right? So just be mindful of that, Scorpios, that this could be one of those weeks where you're just more so, you know, on the glass. You're in that glass bowl. It's like, are you in the outside looking in type this? I hope this analogy is helping, but I feel like you're just looking, you're just watching and waiting, okay? This resonates so much. Okay, awesome. I'm hoping that this is making sense. Yeah. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So that was our Scorpio reading for next week. I hope that resonated. Okay, guys, thank you so much for joining. Don't forget to drop a like while you're here. All right, so now we've done Scorpios. Gemini was the next one, I believe. Awesome. Great. Thank you so much, Amy. All right, let's see. For our Geminis, the next week, the 7th through the 31st through the 7th, okay? Gemini. All right. Whoops. Okay, Geminis, look at this. So the 10 of Pentacles just popped out. So a lot of you guys are going to be spending time with family. You guys might be really grounded and secure coming into this next year. I feel like I can speak for some of my Gemini friends. Like, they're like, you know, I'm really going into 2019. I worked my ass off 2018, and now I'm starting to see some of the benefits of my labor and work. And so there's an air of stability going into 2019 that Geminis might not necessarily have. There's a groundedness, a practicality, where Geminis are learning to commit, stick to something fully. But really just focusing on abundance, loved ones, sharing, caring, that type of energy for us, for the Geminis here, okay? Let's see what else pops out. Oh, King of Cups. So could be dealing with a Pisces, Taurus. For some of you, Taurus. All right, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, all right? So this is really interesting because with Geminis, you know, air energy, they're not necessarily known to be the most emotional people. So some of you guys are going to be encountering this person, and some of you guys are embodying an emotional, sensitive, kind of psychic type nature, right? The King of Cups is very loving, the most sensitive king of them all, right? So he rules with a soft heart, okay? So Gemini, some of you guys could be morphing into that, especially if you're spending time with family. Some of you guys are really going to be adopting the role of like that fun, loving character who people are coming to for advice, who people are seeking counsel from, okay? Because you just have an energy about you that's very comforting. But some of you guys could certainly be entering into some committed relationships, right? When we see the King of Cups there. So a very mature and deep love, all right? Let's see. All right, let's see what's going on for our Geminis. All right. Wow. So again, at the bottom of the deck, we have the Emperor here, Geminis. Hopefully you're not going against a Scorpio, okay? Because then it'll be survival to the fittest, am I right? All right. But again, it goes back to that taking back of your power, Geminis. You guys are stepping into yourself. You're claiming your throne. I feel like people are really trying to start off 2019. It might not be that they are the king yet or they're the queen, but they're fully dead set on doing it, and nothing beats a failure but a try. And so people are putting in that energy. Hi, SV. People are putting in that energy to make sure that they are setting themselves up for a successful year, right? So that could be happening. Could be dealing with an Aries or a Taurus. You know, some of you guys are entering into a pretty committed relationship with a Taurus type energy. All right. Nope, we have not done Cappy yet. We'll do them next since it's y'all's birthday season. Okay. But yeah, so here we have the Six of Cups following the Emperor. So some of you guys could be dealing with somebody returning back, or just, you know, a parental figure, a father figure for some of you guys. You could be defensive against this person that's returning or this energy that's coming back, okay? So be mindful. All right, and then look, we have the 10 of Pentacles at the top of the deck to the Judgment card. Yeah, for some of you guys, this is certainly a return. This is certainly a return. Look at this to the King of Pentacles, all right? So yeah, very focused on family. I'm getting like a strong sense of family because I feel like somebody's returning back to Geminis and wanting a family or wanting something extremely stable, right? So the holiday seasons has kind of opened up like this new thing in Geminis, this new like, you know, like has opened up like this new wanting to be surrounded by loved ones and a deeper understanding of family and those who surround it. So you could have sparked this in you, or somebody around you could have been sparked. And so now they really want to take, you know, the time to come back and get that final judgment from you with that second chance, especially if this is a return from somebody. This somebody is probably most likely older, or there's just an age difference. You may be older, Gemini, but somebody's certainly returning and they want that judgment. They want that second chance. They want that, you know, aha moment about the relationship because they see it as very, very stable. Somebody Could be a Capricorn, Taurus, or a Virgo, focusing on abundance, right? If this is not you, Gemini, stepping into this energy and this power, a lot of you guys are looking at what seems to be a successful year as far as acquiring abundance and planting those seeds, you know, to reap them in the long run. And so for some of you guys, you're just going to be hit with realizations, actualizations, and understanding what you have to do in order to get to this place. But again, for some of you, you're dealing with an earth energy. You're dealing with somebody who would honestly like to marry you and spend the rest of their life with you. Like, they might have a bit of an ego. They might not be the most expressive person on the planet. This could be somebody who, you know, is, you know, when it comes to love languages, this is an action person opposed to a word person or a gift person, you know, Gemini, with this King of Pentacles here. But yeah, so really great week for you guys, for Gemini. I just see it really being focused on family, friends, love, and maybe possibly the return of somebody who was a pretty dominant life force in the past, all right? So that is what we got for our Geminis. I said I'm going to do Capricorn next because it is y'all's birthday, so happy birthday to my Capricorns. Appreciate you for showing up and showing out. Do not forget to drop a like, please, all right? Great, birthday's tomorrow. Aha! So we got you. Yes. Okay. Be the infinity. All right. You're the reason. You're the connection. I was like, why is the Emperor popping up for both? I was like, I hope that y'all are going against one another. But if it's an internal battle, then you will come out the victor. All right. Wow, B, you're ready to check out. You got all your readings done. Damn, good for you. See, 3. Oops. All right, so we had a bit come out for you, Capricorns. Whoa. Capricorns. What? What are y'all doing? Look at what flew out. Here's a hint. It's all major arcana. Look at this. Look at this, Capricorn. What's going on? Oh boy, it's right, SB. What are you doing for your birthday? Whoa, there it is, Capricorns. Okay, so there's a few things that I can start with. So because this fell out in no particular order, here's what I'm going to say, all right? And this is coming from somebody who was dealing with the Capricorn. So it's so interesting to see this particular formation. Because here we have Capricorn, right? With the devil energy. Pisces with the energy. Wheel of Fortune, okay? So change. And the Lovers, okay? So this is definitely going to be focused on a deep spiritual connection. I don't know if this is necessarily a love reading, but it seems like this has to do with a bond with someone else, okay? This can be a friendship. It doesn't necessarily have to be romantic, but there's a shift. And to me, a relationship that went sour, because what we see here is the Lovers and the Devil. This is the same couple. All right. So how are you, you know, in the light, basking in the sun, and then you go into like this darkness, right? So it seems like there was a soulmate connection. You know, people always say this was a toxic, but this was definitely had a lot of possibly Plutonian energy into it, where it goes from extremes, where it's like a happy and then it can go volatile. You know, passion works in two ways, and this demonstrates this perfectly, okay? Passion works in two ways. You can love somebody. If you love somebody, then you can hate them, you know, equally is another way to look at this. But it seems like wherever soul tie or connection is coming in, some of you guys could be facing addiction, in particular drinking. And I'm kind of getting that too. Capricorns could, some of you guys could be drinking to escape, but this has to do with toxicity, bad habits, things that you need to let go, feeling the need to control something that is out of your control, all right? Right, being in both worlds. He cheated, LOL. Okay. So this is what's happening, but look, with this Wheel of Fortune being here, okay? So there's a change. There's a closing of a cycle because the Wheel of Fortune is 10. So you're closing the cycle and moving into a new chapter. So it's interesting to see how this is happening, because intuitively, I'm getting that the picture went from the Lovers to the Devil back to the Lovers again. It's kind of the cycle that has been painted for me, but it's been shrouded by secrecy. Okay, there's been very hidden rounds, but there's a deep psychic connection. You know, if you've been dealing with this person, you haven't been communicating with this person, that could be the Wheel of Fortune, where they're going to reach out to you, you're going to reach out to them. Somebody's biting the bullet. Somebody's having the conversation that has been avoided, but a conversation that has been happening telepathically for a very long time. Whatever this connection happened, wherever it is right now, even if you haven't been speaking necessarily to this person, there has definitely been a tie. Nobody has been able to break away from this connection that's happening. So it seems like there's going to be some confronting that's going on this first week. Possibly people are coming out just to be like, you know, the way that they're going to start the conversation is, I really hope that you had a nice new year. I really want to talk about last year. Possibly I want to be a different person. But some of you guys could be ending it, cutting those chains with the Wheel of Fortune. You know, it can go in either way. But divinity is stepping in, Capricorns, and, you know, forcing their hand in a situation that couldn't happen. This could be a random encounter. You could just run into this person, right? Because now whatever has been going on and kind of like this really complex relationship, because the High Priestess here, I mean, really deep subconscious, very, very, you know, internal, paired with the Devil. Okay, so whatever has been happening, now divinity is stepping in personally. And putting their hand into it to change it. So coincidence, be mindful of coincidences. They're not coincidences this week. There's going to be a lot of signs. Really pay attention to your dreams. Some of you guys could be connecting to this person through dreams, right? This is going to be kind of one of those crazy like weeks for you guys, where you're going to be confronted with some shit that like makes you uncomfortable. And I mean that in the best way possible, Capricorn, but this could be a very uncomfortable week for you, just because the High Priestess being here with the Lover. You're going to either be using your more spiritual, intellectual side, using intuition in a way that you haven't before. You're going to be confronting your spirituality, confronting these soul ties in a way that you haven't before. And if it's all internal, you're like, there's nobody in my life, this doesn't resonate. It can certainly be an addiction. It could be a tie. You know, you can have a relationship with a substance. You can have a relationship with a bad habit, right? But it's going to be confronted. It's going to happen in kind of some bizarre ways, okay? You could possibly run into somebody that you haven't seen and haven't planned on seeing, and then you have to have the conversation that you've been avoiding, even though you guys never disconnected from each other to begin with, you know. But this, and if it's not a person, again, this is something, a habit, or that you haven't disconnected from. It started off so sweet, and then it turned so bitter, and now it's closed out that cycle. So what is it going to be? Are you leaving it behind in 2018? Are you bringing it with you with a new and improved attitude? Truly, truly, like changing. You know, Capricorns are changing the way that they interact with things that they haven't before. But this is really crazy, because those were just fly out. So I haven't even done like the reading yet, but that's really crazy. Yeah, I'm not looking for him. See, okay. So I can certainly, SB, let's take a moment, because I completely agree with that. That could be coming in for you, but depending on what you're dealing with, you know, when you're seeking something out, it makes it difficult to be with. But I understand what you're saying by just wanting an apology, just wanting communication. It might not be in the way that you think it will, just because of all that like shadow energy that just popped out, right? So this person could certainly appear to you in a dream. Like, you could catch a feeling, but no, if you're thinking of this person, they're thinking of you, Capricorn. This next week, especially, all right? If you're thinking of this person, they are thinking of you 1,000%, all right? There's a telepathic thing that's happening as you guys work to close out this karmic cycle, okay? Okay. Me too. I want an apology for my ex. I get it. I'm with y'all. Yep, mirroring. Yes, mirroring energy. For sure. For sure. All right, Capricorn. So the underlying energy we have is the Magician, okay? Beautiful underlying energy for the beginning of the year. You have all the tools in the toolbox in order to be successful. How are you going to use them? And keep in mind, as above, so below. This has been nothing but major arcana, Capricorns. This is a major week for you, or just a major season, okay? This Capricorn season is probably hitting you like, it's hitting you. Like, y'all are feeling it. All right, then we have the Ten of Pentacles again, okay? To the Empress. Wow, the Empress and the Emperor have just been making their rounds. That's so funny. All right, and then we ending with Temperance. Wow, Capricorns. Just all this major energy is like, wow. So, moving into the Ten of Pentacles. So again, like the same thing I said with Gemini, could be focusing on abundance, family, surrounding. You know, these are the relationships that matter. This is building on a very solid and stable ground, like as you're moving forward, Capricorn. So I'm understanding that, like, with these pentacles here, you're focusing on that, especially with the Magician, okay? You guys are really focusing on manifesting and putting that energy towards getting this. And this card is probably the prettiest card to a Capricorn, all right, to an earth sign, but particularly a Capricorn, because these people are surrounded by family. They have what they need and plethora. You know, now they can share, now they can dance, and now they can guide. So it seems like you're really focusing on manifesting that, you know, and what that means and what that looks like to you. Well, the heart of this reading being the Emperor, the Empress, this is expanding, growing, looking very attractive. You're focusing on, you know, growth. With this 3 here, you know, real true expansion. Some of you guys are tapping into that femininity as you move forward. So be mindful of like your emotions and also your sexuality, how you're using that sexuality, you know, manipulating that sexuality for some of you Capricorns, because you're sitting in a very powerful position. But there is a thing of family here. Family is a huge theme. It could be making a family, right? You could be thinking of somebody that you wanted to have a family with. You could start being like, how do I get this family with this person? You know, that type of energy. And then we move into Temperance, all right? And so this is balance, higher balance and achievement, right? But I feel like Capricorns, you might not feel it yet, but this is an extremely positive reading. But I feel like that previous cycle has to be closed in order for you to start again with this Magician card here. If you haven't fully closed out that part, and be mindful, sometimes you have to close it out yourself. The person that you want so desperately to shut it with you won't do it. But you have to close that out for yourself and start moving in this direction and start moving, you know, in this direction to achieve this. And that's going to require balance, you know, inner balance, that higher elevation, temperance, restraint, all right? And for some of you guys, again, when it goes back to the drinking or what have you, you really want to tame it, tame that beast, okay? And some of you guys can really be focusing on doing that because you know that it'll hinder you in the long run. You won't possibly get to this, okay, unless you are tempering out your wants and your needs and your indulgences, okay? So that's what I got for you, Capricorns. Happy birthday. Major shit happening. Like, absolutely major shit happening. He can only email me. That's how you know it's real. All right? So that's what we have for Capricorns. Really, really major energy. Happy birthday again, SB. But, like, and I wish you the best, you know. Oh, sorry, my nose. All right, so who's next? I'm going to go with Aries. I think I saw Aries at some point. Meditation and healing on the 10. Absolutely. I'm from Italy. Wow, Italy. I want to go to Italy so bad. It looks so pretty. And the food. So right now we're doing Aries. Hey guys, don't forget to drop a like while you're here, okay? Yeah, I'm gonna be there. Like, I want to go so bad. That was the other place that I wanted to go. I went to London last year, Germany, but I was like, I really want to go to Italy and Paris. Don't forget Taurus. All right, I'll do Taurus next, right after the Aries, okay? Aries for next week, please. Oops, Aries. All right, Aries, look at this. Going into the new year, closing out a painful cycle, all right? Some of you guys could be finding out about a betrayal or about a backstabbing, but for other of you guys, you're just putting shit to rest. You want to start off into this new year and the best position possible, all right? So I don't necessarily see that as like a bad thing. I see you as closing out that cycle, leaving that behind, leaving it in 2018, and taking a new and fresh energy with you into 2019, okay, Aries? Come to Florence and I'll cook for you. Man, wait till as soon as I get my money right, Felicity, expect me to hit you up. I'll do Sagittarius after Taurus, okay? One for Aries. Ooh. All right. Really similar energy to Pisces, Aries. So here we have the Two of Pentacles. So this is balance, finding that balance. So if you're closing out a cycle and you're leaving something behind, now what are you going to put that energy into? You're going to have some sort of like freedoms. If you truly walk away from a situation that has caused you a lot of pain, what do you do with that time, right? Because at the same time, like pain, misery, all that stuff, or just bullshit can be comforting because at least you have something to do. So now you're going to be focusing on what is it that I want to do now with this energy that I was putting into this person or putting into this project. Now I have the freedom to do with it what I will. So some of you guys are really going to be asking yourself the pros and the cons of certain situations as you move forward to make decisions. I'm so sorry. Like my nose just got crazy all of a sudden. Let's see if I have a napkin. And last shuffle for Aries. All right. Oh, Heidi, what's your sign? All right, Aries. So see, look, this is where we have the Three of Wands. So that's why I was saying a lot of you are focusing on expansion and growth. You're turning your back on the situation and you're looking ahead and you're looking to something new. You're waiting for those ships to come in, or you've just sent those ships out, you know? So you're trying to see, you're watching them go over the horizon and making sure that you sent, had it in the best way possible, send it in the best way possible. So a lot of you guys are going to be making those decisions as to what you're putting your energy into and what you're turning your back on in this upcoming year. All right. So we have Temperance here, the Ace of Wands, and Judgment. Okay. So major shit happening for you in this beginning of the new year. And it's exactly what I said, right? There's balance, okay? Stability. You guys have reached a higher vibration. Some of you have reached a higher vibration with the Temperance card being here. And because you've turned your back on certain situations, you've allowed new opportunities to come in. This could be passionate opportunities, creative opportunities, sexual opportunities, Aries, where you're going to be really granted some freedom that you necessarily haven't had before, and you're going to have fun with it. Have fun with this freedom. Have fun with this wand energy, this Ace of Wands, okay? And understand that with fire, you have to fan those flames in order to keep them going and keep them moving, okay? So that is kind of that's what's happening here. So look at this Judgment card being, the final card, the Judgment. Second chances, rebirth, realization, understanding, higher elevation, like I said, for some of you guys. But you guys are going to be reaching some conclusions that you haven't before. You guys are going to be realizing things, noticing, taking notice in things that you have ignored before, and you're going to be acting on that, okay? So some of you guys are granting second chances, or you yourself are giving yourself a second chance to pursue something that maybe you didn't before in the past, okay? So really beautiful start to 2019, Aries. I'm excited for you guys. But yeah, just with this wand energy and like all this fire energy, be patient, okay? Especially if you're doing something new that you haven't done before. You want to be mindful to be patient. Hang in there. I promise it's going to work out. But take advantage of the new opportunities that are presenting themselves, particularly if this is an opportunity that is making its round again. You know, if you miss opportunity the first time, now's the time to take it. Now the timing is right to go ahead and, you know, have fun and see where it takes you, because it could take you in a totally different direction or journey. So really exciting stuff, Aries. Awesome, awesome, possum. All right. So that's what we have for our Aries. Thank you. Happy New Year to you and many blessings to you. One Aries, Sag next. Oh, actually, it's Taurus next, then Sag. But thank you so much, Kindred Spirit. It was Taurus, then Sag. And then we'll get you to bed. I think it was Heidi. We're going to get you to bed. I promise. Let's see. Taurus. Taurus for the first week of 2019. I can't believe it. Oh, no problem, Kendra. I appreciate you for doing it, keeping me honest. Girl, it has been a shitty year. And I'm a Taurus moon. So we both need that good news. Oh shit. All right, so we had a few things pop out. All right. And I take it as good news, okay? So this is what popped out. The Magician, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Hangman. All right. So I'm going to say that this is good news, but it's delayed. It's a little slow here with this Hangman, okay? Again, making observations, kind of like similar to the Scorpio reading in that manner. But look at this. Starting a new cycle with all the tools that you need in your toolbox. You know, remember, as above, so below. Pay attention to your vibrations. Pay attention to the energy that is around you, because now you're in the position towards to manifest. And if it has to deal with security, financial security, emotional security, just being one with yourself, then now is the time to get that list together. What do you want it to look like? Because you have the energy and the wherewithal to pursue that for yourself. All right. So that could be why Taurus could possibly be taking a step back with this Hangman and looking and observing from like a bird's eye view. Okay. Hey guys, don't forget to drop a like. I forgot to say that. Don't forget to drop a like if you haven't already. But you guys are certainly could just be observing and seeing what you need to do in order to reach this right here. What is the end game? Okay. What does that look like? You know, this is a card of Aries, and I say Scorpio also, because it really focuses on, are you just going head in, or are you going to manipulate the situation? How do you manipulate the situation to your advantage and to your success? So that could be the occurring theme, Taurus, for this upcoming week. Okay. Okay. Hi, Pamela. Oh, nearly 2 a.m. Oh, wow. We'll get you, Heidi, I promise. All right. Let's see, Taurus. Yeah, focusing on work, finances. I was just mentioning London. I was saying how I was just there. I guess it was last year or the year before last. Beautiful. Loved it. All right. So at the bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Swords, okay? So this is a newness, okay? A new energy. And perhaps, because it's followed by the Three of Cups, some of you guys could be being spied on by possible friends or exes or people that want to reunite with you. But a lot of you guys are focusing on information, gathering information, sorting through information, maybe even communicating. Could be in a reckless way. I want to clarify why that is the underlying energy. But we have the Knight of Cups, the Ten of Cups. Oh, wow, Taurus. This is good news. This is good news if you were looking for it. To the Eight of Pentacles, okay? So, Taurus, I'm going to do some clarification real quick. Let's see. Page of Swords. Why is the Page of Swords here? Oh, King of Cups. Okay. So some of you guys, Taurus, could be being watched, all right, by a King of Cups character. So this could be a Pisces, Cancer, or a Scorpio. Somebody who has a lot of deep love, a very emotional, sensitive person. Can be somebody who dabbles in the creative, an artist of some sort, or a writer, somebody who's very expressive and not afraid to confront their emotions. Like they're not that like, oh, stoic person. This is somebody who has a lot of deep feelings, inner life, intuition, okay? And they could be keeping an eye out on you, Taurus, okay? And it looks like this person is coming in to offer love, possibly, or offer an apology that we were talking about. I also see the Knight of Cups as an apology sometimes. So there could be communication that is coming in that has to do specifically with emotions, possibly with emotions for you, or, you know, the emotions that they have or how they've been feeling about you. And the Ten of Cups is the heart of this reading. So a lot of you guys could be, you know, marriage, family, having those conversations, starting to think in that manner with somebody who really wants to be ready, okay, with the King of Cups here. All right. So they want to know how to approach you. That could be possibly why they're kind of staying in the shadows. All right. And then we have the Eight of Pentacles. So this is focusing. So this could be putting work into the relationship. But honestly, what I just got is like all of this is happening, Taurus. Like somebody's deeply in love with you. They just want to, you know, run you down and just be like, I just love you. You're just the bee's knees, baby. And you're like, that's great. I hear you, but I have work to do. And I'm focused on work. I really don't want you to distract me from making sure that I meet my goals for this year. Although you do make me happy, I am focused on, my focus is elsewhere. But I don't see that necessarily being a huge problem per se, because it goes to the Ten of Cups. So there is happiness here, all right? There is certainly happiness to be shared and abundance, particularly with this person. You could be happy when this person reaches out to you, okay? But you're still very honest about, like, I do, as much as I enjoy this and I want to run off it to you and bask in the sunset, I do need to focus on what is in front of me. Okay, Taurus? So that seems like the upcoming week for you. Don't forget to drop a like if you're here. But yeah, that sounds absolutely awesome, Taurus. Really focus on work, but at the same time, there is some emotional there is going to be some emotional conversations that are going to happen about feelings, okay? So have fun with that, right? Taurus aren't necessarily known for being the most like feeling oriented, right? Which to me is a misinterpretation, because Taurus are very like sensual and all the other stuff. They just don't necessarily show their emotions on the sleeve, but that will probably be happening this week, okay, Taurus? So I hope that was a good reading. That seemed like a good reading for me. But let's get into our Sagittarius now so we can send Heidi to bed. All right. Ooh, sorry. Sagittarius. He gets on my nerves sometimes, though. I know. Gotta love him. Can't live with him, can't live without him, right? That's kind of like a theme too, Taurus. All right. Get into Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Oops. Let's see. All right. Thank you so much, Tanya. Yep. All right, let's get into it for our Sagittarius. Ooh, the Seven of Cups. So options, choices, decisions, disillusionment, fantasy, okay? So I'm curious to see if there's a lot of options presenting themselves, or you're just so overwhelmed at the top of the year of all the possibilities that can happen throughout the years. Where am I gonna go? Because a fresh start to a Sagittarius is like a cake to a person who really loves cakes, okay? You're releasing everything from next year, and so you're stepping into a place of expansion and growth, and you feel like you want to. So where are you going to put this energy? What are you looking forward to? What are you going to do? So you could be starting off the top of the year like, I just want to do everything. I want to do it all. I want to travel. I want to explore. I want to finish that novel. Okay, so I'm picking up that energy where you're really seeing this new year as a really grand opportunity to kind of get something started. But in doing so and kind of looking off into the space and the abyss, you're not really doing anything because you're just so focused on the thought of doing something, right? Thank you. So that could be certainly be going on for you, Sagittarius. But we'll see what pops up in the rest of the spread. Two. Hi, D Wolf. 1. Thank you. Yeah. Yes. Yes, that's exactly what it is. This is like, I'm done with something. Now I have all these options. What am I going to do? Yeah. I should just go travel. I think that that's something that's really cool that Europeans do that Americans don't do. And that is like travel after you graduate, after you finish school, going off, exploring the world, and then coming back. I think that that's so smart because you're young enough to enjoy it. Obviously, make your choice, but I really admire that in other cultures, and I would hopefully encourage my child, if I can afford it, right, to go do that. Okay. Try to split the deck. I think I did. I'll just split it again because I can't remember if I split it or not. All right. So at the bottom of the deck, we have the 6 of Wands, Sagittarius. So this is your energy. So a lot of you guys could certainly be receiving a lot of attention. You're coming back victorious, all right? You could be returning back from break victorious. People are wondering what you did. They want to hear from you. They want to know what it looked like, okay? And you're just kind of basking in it. This is something that you can really flourish in, okay? Could certainly be dealing with some returns, all right? Then we have the Devil card here with the Knight of Cups to the Chariot. Interesting. All right. Could be dealing with a Cancer. Could be dealing with a Pisces, Scorpio. Or it could be dealing with a Capricorn. All right. There could be a return of somebody, Sagittarius, for you in this upcoming time. Somebody where you've had like a toxic type relationship with, or just like a soul connection that hasn't really left. This person could certainly be returning, offering an apology or love, right, with this Knight of Cups here. And they really want to do it in a really strong way. This is the Cancerian energy, the warrior, the Chariot, moving forward, keeping both eyes on the prize, balancing that yin and that yang energy and mastering your emotions to move forward. So it seems like somebody is on a mission, be it you or somebody that is surrounding you, okay? But this could be certainly an interesting week dealing with old habits, old people that maybe you possibly want to break away from, and you now have to like figure out how you're going to do that. So some conversations could be happening, or you could be receiving a message from somebody that, truly moving forward, right? But if this is internal, not internal, but if this is a one-person show, you're like, there's nobody around me. The way that I would read this is like, you could be turning your back on old habits and turning your back on things that no longer serve you, and you're doing it in a very, very mature and conquered way is the other way to read this. And you're going to be victorious in doing that. So if there's a goal that you have, Sagittarius, that you're trying to get, you're really going to do it. You're leaving laziness, procrastination, kind of all these like toxic bad things that have done you, that haven't served you well in the past. You're leaving it behind. You're turning your back on it, because the way that it's sitting on my table is like here, and then the Knight is here. So see how the Knight is moving away from this, moving away with this, with the Chariot, with the eyes of I literally heard the eye of the tiger, but that's kind of what's happening for you guys, Sagittarius. It's a really eye of the tiger moment where you guys are like, look, you have all these options you're surrounding, but once you decide to narrow it down, okay, once you get over the overwhelmingness of the new start with that 7 of Cups, once you get over that and you choose to move in that direction, you're really going to move in that direction. You're really going to do your best to conquer whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish, okay? So that's an absolutely beautiful reading, Sagittarius. I hope that served you well, Heidi. I hope that served you well. I hope that resonated with you, and I hope that you can make it to bed and get some rest. But yeah, Sagittarius, absolutely beautiful reading. Again, could be getting communication from a toxic person, or could be really hunkering down and setting some goals for yourself and achieving it, all right? And being victorious in doing so. So awesome, Sagittarius, okay? Virgo, that's just who I saw right now. So I'm going to do Virgo. Yeah, or look for a grad program with travel component. Oh, Rome. Oh, I want to go so bad. And like I said, like I'm Catholic. I'm not super religious, but I was raised Catholic, and like I like, you know, I'm one, and I just want to go see the Vatican so bad, just for like the culture. And I know the art is like breathtakingly beautiful. Have I done Gemini yet? Yes, I think I did do Gemini. I did Gemini second, I believe. Now I'm doing Virgo. Thank you so much, Heidi. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed it. And 1. Hey guys, don't forget to drop a like if you're here. Very diverse. Awesome. I have to go. I do have to go. All right, Virgos. Had a few flyers. We've had the most jumpers in this particular grade. I guess because I've been out of it for so long, the cards are like, argh! So anyways, Virgo. So we have the 10 of Wands that flew out, the Sun, and the 6 of Cups. And I'm really seeing Virgos are laying down their burden. I think Virgos are really trying to go into this year in the most positive attitude that they possibly can. You guys are basking in the sun. Look at that. And the 6 of Cups. These are the 2 happiest cards in the entire deck, and they popped out along with the 10 of Wands, which means burden, struggle, taking on too much, carrying more than you can carry, right? But I feel like you're releasing that, Virgo. I really feel like you're doing your best to release some of that, the self-criticalness, the self-doubt. And you're just like, look, it's 2019. I don't want to break my back trying to impress everyone when the only person that I need to impress is myself. Like, if I'm going to be self-critical, it needs to be constructive, right? I want to be happy. I feel like Virgos are like, I just want to be happy. I want to be content. I want to enjoy myself. I want to smile. I want to laugh. I'm really going to focus on that. I'm going to focus on my happiness in 2019. How much are your readings for the new year? I'm not sure if I'm going to continue that special. Keep it. I keep going back and forth if I'm going to continue that $15 special or not. But normally that big reading that I do is $25, and then I have a whole bunch of other options. But email me. Okay, sorry about that. But yeah, Virgos, I feel like the theme for 2019 for you guys is really just like, I want to be happy. I really want to be happy. I can't remember the last time I was truly happy, and I'm going to work to do that for myself because I deserve it. I've been working my ass off, and now I'm not going to let bullshit get in the way of me smiling. That's kind of what I'm getting for Virgos. Let's see, Virgos. Whoops. 2 and 1. One last shuffle for our Virgos. All right, Virgo. So the underlying energy, ooh, look, we have the Queen of Cups, okay? So this is a really lovely energy as far as, especially what I was saying, nurturing, compassionate. Could be connecting with the Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or just totally embodying this energy yourself. And that's really more what I'm getting. I'm really getting that you're focusing on happiness. Some of you guys could be meeting a life partner, all right? Could be somebody returning back, somebody that you've taken a break from, and they're coming back, and now there's like this really deep love and emotional connection that you haven't necessarily had before. But Virgo's really beautiful underlying energy with the Queen of Cups here. Loving, creative. Pay attention to your intuition. Pay attention to your dreams, all right? Because there's just a really nurturing energy and a loving energy that you're just giving off, and people are very attracted to that right now. And you're attracted to that right now, and you want it to maintain itself throughout the year. Yep, Pisces was done first. Jada. All right, we have the King of Swords here, the 9 of Wands, moving to the 2 of Pentacles. So this year, like I said, I'm at this upcoming week, like I said, is really focusing on what you're not tolerating. in 2019 with this King of Swords here. A lot of you guys are looking at your situation, looking at your friend group, your work situation, whatever it is, you're looking at it objectively and you're cutting shit out with this sword. You're not afraid to wield the sword. Again, could be dealing with a Aries. No, I'm sorry. Could be dealing with an Aquarius, Gemini, or a Libra, you know, communicating. For some of you guys, you're meeting, you're going to be connecting with this person, but other of you are embodying this energy, and you yourself are going to be cutting shit out. You know, this Nine of Wands, there's a defensiveness, okay? You're guarded, and you're almost done. You're almost there, but you're so focused on what it is that you're going to allow in your circle, in your space into 2019, okay? Because look, there's decisions that have to be made. There's decisions that have to be made. If you're going to reach the Sun in the Six of Cups, okay, happiness is a responsibility, right? And it's yours and yours alone. And I feel like Virgos are accepting that, and they're starting to move in that direction. You know, Virgos are very like they want, you know, Virgos get that rep. Not that they're necessarily like Libras in the sense where they want to be friends. I love you too. Thank you so much, Pisces, hey. But like, not that they're like Libras in the sense is like they seek love and balance, but Virgos really, perfection matters to them, and they like to be seen as close to perfect by others as they can. And I feel like for some of you guys, you're releasing that energy and you're focusing on how can I perfect myself for myself rather than bend over backwards for other people who can't appreciate that. So Virgos are going to be making those type of decisions on how they're really going to be emotionally and how they're going to deal with things emotionally as they move over into 2019. Okay, Virgo? So that's what I got for you. That's a great reading. But yeah, for some of you guys, you're going to be meeting someone or really connecting with somebody on a really deep level. So really great energy, especially if you're looking for love. All right, Virgo? So that's all I got. Thank you guys. Hey, chat, everyone, again. All right, don't forget to drop a like if you're here. What are we going to do next? I don't even know what we haven't done. I just heard Libra. Ah, wow. Wow. I literally was just like, I think Libra. And then boom, I saw that. Hey, Libra. Wow. Okay, Libra, then Leos. I can remember that. LLs. All right. Moving to the Libras. What's going on for our Libras? All right, Libras, Leo, Cancer. That's our next three, all right? Somebody type that so I can see it. 3. All right. Libras. Lilith, the Cappies were done. Cappies were done earlier. Oh, look at this. So Libras, love. A lot of you guys, I just feel like the theme for like this entire reading is kind of been like people are using the new year as an excuse to like share their feelings. Like, I don't know. Like, I just feel like people are going to be like, yo, hey, it's a new year. I just want to make sure that we're starting off on the right foot. You know, like people are just genuinely using it to run game because the Knight of Cups is here. So somebody could be offering love or an apology, you know, something that has an emotional weight to it. And so they want to deliver this message to you. You could be delivering this message to someone else, could be connecting with a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. But somebody wants to have a conversation about love, emotion. Somebody could be opening up to you. You could be opening up to someone else. But that seems to be a theme that is going to be happening this next week. But I just genuinely feel like people are using it as an excuse to kind of get back into people's good graces, okay? And then look, we have the Ace of Swords. So communication, honesty, clarity, cutting through that bullshit, getting to the heart of the matter, getting down to it. And this is your energy, Libra, here. So there's an opportunity to share your feelings, all right, through communication. So if you've been in Libra, seek balance. So if there's been some unbalancedness, all right, we're going to pretend that that's a word. If there's been that in this past year, this first week is really going to be trying to start off in the best foot that you can, particularly when it comes to your emotions, okay? So that's what I'm getting for you, Libras. All right. Yeah, look at this. The Fool card. So taking that leap of faith, that risk. Following your intuition. 2 and 1. Y'all wish me luck. I gotta get a New Year's outfit tomorrow. Wish me luck that I find something. I really want to look cute for New Year's. I really, really do. I don't know why that just came out, but I do. All right. Anyways, look at this. The underlying energy, the 2 of Cups, Libras. Some of you guys could be making some friends, all right? And some of these friends you could be, you know, boinking. It's kind of what I'm getting. But there's a focus on connection here, a personal connection. I think somebody that you lost in the past is coming back around, and you're going to have that conversation that you wanted to have but haven't had yet. Somebody's going to be offering emotion, love, apology, just making sure that you're starting off this new year on the best foot that you can. And it seems like the best foot to one of you guys is together, right? We have the Queen of Cups, deep love, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio again. Intuition, nurturing, motherly energy, that type. The 4 of Pentacles to the High Priestess. All right, some of you guys are certainly dealing with the Pisces, that yin and that yang. Let me clarify really quickly why the 4 of Pentacles is here. Why is the 4 of Pentacles here, please? The 10 of Swords. King of Wands. All right, let's see. Four, 4s. Libras, look up 4s and what that significance is for you. Because to me, 4s are very, like, stagnant, all right? 4 is about taking that moment, okay? Some of you guys have taken your moment. A lot of you guys have held this emotion back from somebody from your past, all right? This is one of those deep connections, Libra. This person that you're connecting with, and there's a history here. I don't think that this is a new individual that you're going to be receiving this communication from. I don't feel that at all. You know, some people are like, oh, it could be a past life. I think that this is somebody that you've dealt with, certainly in this life, and you've taken a break from them, but you're focusing on, you're taking a moment and you're checking in with one another. You're taking this new year as an opportunity to take a moment for yourselves, okay? Because there's certainly been conflict. Closing out that painful cycle. For some of you guys, this is a Capricorn, a Taurus, or a Capricorn, Taurus, or a Virgo, okay? With this King, Knight of Pentacles here. But there's been a deep, deep love. So follow your intuition. Very intuitive time, especially dealing with this connection, you know. I'm getting Libras not to be afraid to speak your piece. Don't be afraid to speak your piece. Don't be afraid to speak your truth. Don't hold back, because the only way that you're going to be able to close out this cycle, you know, close out the cycle, begin a new one, partner up with this person, really be able to enjoy what you guys have to offer, you're not going to be able to hold back. If you hold back, then you miss that opportunity, Libra. So just be mindful when this opportunity presents itself that you really want to do your best to be honest and articulate your feelings, okay? Don't let it be hidden anymore. Let it come out, because you're in a place now where people are starting to make those cuts, and, like, you don't want to get cut because you didn't say anything. This is, you know, say something now or forever hold your peace, right? It's kind of what I'm getting. So really great energy, Libra. Really great opportunities presenting themselves at the beginning of the year. What do you want your year to look like? Do you want it to be in partner, or are you trying to be single? You know, it's those type of things that you're going to have to ask yourself when this opportunity does come in and present itself, all right? So that's all I got for you, Libras. Thank you so much for joining. Don't forget to drop a like, you guys, if you're here. Now we are moving forward to Leos, all right? Thank you. You have an awesome New Year, too. Gemini, I already did Gemini. Alexandria, I did it. Y'all are like the second or third reading. Leo. Next, after Leo, it's Cancer, and then we do Aquarius. But right now, we're on Leo. Leos. Don't forget to drop a like, you guys, if you haven't already. And 1. All right. Leos. Let's see. Best friend's a Leo. Awesome. Leos. What's going on with our Leos? What's going on with our Leos? 3. All right. 2 and 1. All right. Leo, Leo, Leo. Oh, boom. Look at this, Leo. Your energy right here. Knight of Wands at the bottom of the deck, followed by the Fool card. So some of you guys are seeking adventure, and you're going after adventure passionately, all right? This could deal with creative endeavors. This could deal with just, you know, your root chakra. Wink, wink. That's sex, if you didn't know what that meant. But some of you guys are just moving forward. You really want to take out, you know, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm not surprised to see this with Leos, because if you have the opportunity to party, if you have the opportunity to be in the spotlight, you guys are certainly taking that within this new year. So this is a perfect time to be surrounded by people that you like. And one thing that Leos, and my father's a Leo, and I love him to death, but like, one thing that Leos are always miscategorized as, nobody recognizes how traditional Leos are. They're very, very family oriented. A lot of them, family is very important to them, right? Even though they like being in the spotlight, you know, they're very conservative in kind of their views. So this is a perfect time where you guys get to explore that side of you that you don't necessarily get, you know, have. So hosting, stepping into those roles where you get to entertain people and do it in a professional, right? Professional, even if informal, but just really paying attention to those details. So some of you guys are focusing on that and really embarking on that adventure. But a lot of you guys are going to have a fun time, a fun week, reconnecting with friends, reconnecting with people. If you're going to New Year's parties and all the other stuff, then you're really going to be enjoying that and the adventure of it, okay? Receiving a lot of attention, giving a lot of attention, really moving into your, you know, that side of you, right? So look, we have the 4 of Cups. The Emperor is making its rounds again. And then we have the Sun, which is your card here. So really beautiful energy. I'm going to clarify the 4 of Cups here. There could be opportunities that are coming in for themselves, coming in for you. All right. Let's see. 4 of Cups here. The 4 of Cups. 3, 2, and 1. All right. Wow, the 4 of Cups with the 4 of Cups to the 9 of Cups. So a lot of you guys are going to be receiving an offer that could really fulfill your wishes, something that you wanted to do. All right, you could have some of you guys are going to be receiving an offer to kind of overindulge. So be mindful not to go too far with the drinking, too far with the adventure, too far with the partying. Make sure that you stay rooted and grounded in some way. But regardless, some of you guys are really going to be getting that wish fulfillment. Perhaps somebody of your dream job could present itself. Your dream person could present itself. Just an opportunity to travel, go, explore. Something is happening that's going to make you very, very happy with the Sun card here, okay? And some of you guys are going to be possibly receiving an opportunity to step into a position of power. It could be connecting with an Aries or a Taurus. But, you know, this kind of goes back to what I was saying before about being kind of that traditionalist, right? This is the patriarch of the tarot. So when you look at this card, this is sitting in a position of power, and that is where Leos can flourish, all right? And so some of you guys are really going to be focusing on sitting on your throne for this first week of the new year. And there's just so much happiness here with the Sun card being here. So if an opportunity presents itself this week, take it. Just go for it. You know, that was the Knight of Wands was followed by the Fool. So take that risk, that leap of faith, because it could truly lead to happiness and status for some of you guys, which can be very important for you. So I see opportunities for expansion, growth, and status to come in for you guys. And that's absolutely beautiful, Leo. So have fun next week. I'm going to check in with my Leo, see what they're doing, because they are the party. Like, they are where the party is at, all right? Thank you. Good night, Kindred Spirit. It was good seeing you. Please sleep tight. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite, all right? So we just finished Leos. Now we are going into our Cancers, all right? Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. Let's see what's going on for Cancers. And I'm a Cancer rising, so I'm like, ooh, what's popping? Let's see. Cancer. Right. 2, 1. Don't forget to drop a like, guys, if you're here. And the Cancer. Hi, Amanda. Whoops. Let's see. All right, Cancer. So we have the 6 of Swords. So some of you guys could be traveling, all right? And some of you guys are leaving something behind. You're leaving something behind and you're going towards something new, something that makes you happy, something that completes you. But this could be something that you've invested in emotionally, something that you've invested in for time. I know a Cancer, and they're going back home. Like they were here for vacation, you know, for family vacation, and now they're going to be leaving to go back to work in real world. So some of you guys are just going back home after spending time in the holidays with the 6 of Swords. But there's a level of sadness here because you connected to something. You've connected to something that you had before, and now you have to leave it behind and kind of get back to the grind. It's kind of what I'm getting for you guys. But don't focus on that, because if you are traveling, to just really enjoy the time that you are there. But some of you guys are turning your back on the situation and leaving it behind because it no longer serves you. All right. Let's see. Let's see. Cancer. Cancer. 3, 2, and 1. Sorry, I'm like trying to look at the comment. I got so confused for a second. Sorry. All right, let's move into Cancers, okay? Oh, Cancers, look at this, the Lovers, okay? Could be dealing with a soulmate, could be dealing with a Gemini, could be dealing with a decision, all right? So a lot comes with the soulmate card. But there could be a twin flame soul connection that's happening, possibly one that you left behind in the past and now it's coming back. But let's see what's going on with the rest of the spread, all right? We have the World card. Ooh, wow, Cancer. The Page of Cups. Ooh, to the Ace of Pentacles. Wow, wow, wow. New. That is the theme. New year. Things are presenting themselves. Romantic opportunities could be presenting themselves. Creative opportunities could be presenting themselves. And financially stable opportunities are presenting themselves. All right. Could be connecting with a Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, or a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, right? But there's a cycle that's being closed out. A divine cycle, probably one of the bigger, major cycles of your life. This isn't just like a moment, like, no. You're shifting into a new part of your life, a new chapter of your life, okay? And it's going to be filled with decisions. Possibly, certainly could be connecting with another person, but this is connecting with yourself in a sense, because if these opportunities are presenting themselves, are you going to take it? Are you going to take it into 2019? Are you just going to let it go by the wayside, all right? Let's get some clarification on the Lovers card here. Let's see. Oh, no, not baby mama drama. That's the worst. Ooh, let's see. All right, so we have the 5 of Swords. Could be connecting with an Aquarius. Oh, look, to the Queen of Cups. I'll take that too because I saw it. So the 5 of Swords. So this is somebody that you could have had conflict with in the past. There has been a difficulty communicating, right? The 7 of Wands, there's defensiveness towards this. I'm getting a King of Pentacles. So again, with the Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. I don't know why it's so hard for me to get it out today, but you could be dealing with somebody who really focuses on their finances. This isn't necessarily the most romantic person. You know, somebody who likes to work with their hands, gets things done diligently if it's not like their star sign. But there's somebody who's very grounded, and they pride themselves on how grounded that they are, all right? But there was some conflict in the past or instability, particularly with communication. Somebody had to be right at the expense of the feelings of someone else. And this is something that has been walked away from, all right? But if you walked away from this and you close out that cycle, there's no need to worry because new things are going to be presenting themselves. You could possibly be focusing more on work and leaving stuff behind. But look at your energy here, Cancer, with this heart, with this Queen of Hearts. You know, if you've been left behind or whatever, there's no need to worry about it because new things are going to be presenting themselves, particularly if you're connecting with another individual. you have the freedom. You can hop on again with this person if somebody's returning back, somebody that you've had conflict. You can resolve that conflict with who you are, your natural abilities, you know, your sensitivity, your compassion, your empathy. You can solve it, or you can be a crab and be like, peace, I'm scooting my way to the side and I'm letting these new opportunities come in because I'm no longer waiting for your situation. Okay, Cancer? So that is certainly a storyline. Really great. You know, to me, that's a great reading for the new year. It's options, it's choices, and it has a little bit of drama to it, you know, but just be aware that opportunities are coming in, Cancer, so be ready to make those decisions. You know, don't get stuck in analysis paralysis trying to figure out where you're going to go. Just go for it. Have fun. It's new year. It's the new year, baby. It's the new year, hun. All right, so that's what I got for Cancers. Now we're going to do Aquarius, and I believe that this is the last sign. I think so. All right, let's see. Really love. Thank you so much, Nosira Phoenix. Thank you. Much love and blessings. Bye. I'll see you soon. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you so much, Alexandria. No time, new opportunities. Theme of 2019, right? All right, Aquarius. Thank you so much, Diane. All right, let's see. For Aquarius, what's going on for Aquarius? Oh, one more shuffle. Aquarius. Aquarius. Aquarius, we got the Hermit, okay? The Hermit. Could be connecting with the Virgo, but your energy is also here with the star here, okay? So some of you guys are focusing on inward, really detaching from the world around you so you can learn more about yourself, all right? The Hermit can be it's a spiritual inwardness, all right? It's where you're detaching so you can get and kind of recalibrate or seek answers that you need, that you know you can't get with distractions, all right? So you're defining distraction. What are distractions to you? What pulls your focus? But it seems like your focus is going on yourself in this upcoming year. So some of you guys are not going to the party. You got the invite and you are staying home. You can watch the ball drop by yourself, okay? Let's see. What's going on for Aquarius, please? Aquarius. Oops, what was that? Oh, the Five of Cups. So some of you guys could be going inward because you're really focusing with some sadness, some regrets. You're looking back at 2018 and you're kind of focusing, to me, on the wrong stuff. If you're focusing on the negative things and you don't want to be surrounded by people because you feel like, you know, you missed opportunities, don't cry over spilled milk. There's 2 new cups that are right behind you that are perfectly fine. So as you move into the new year, especially if you find yourself kind of sad, reflecting on the past year, understand that there are opportunities that are going to come in for you, Aquarius. Don't get bogged down in what you don't have at the new year. Focus on what you can do within the new year, all right? And so that inwardness can help do that and direct that energy. So just be mindful of that, okay? Don't get stuck crying over spilled milk. One. All right. All right. So we have the 8 of Wands here. So this is communication, action, travel, haste, moving very quickly. All right. Communication could be from somebody that makes you very, very happy. All right. But you're taking a break from this person. Okay. But there could be communication that's coming in. We have the 6 of Cups, right? So the past, nostalgia. As I said, some of you guys are really reflecting on this past year. The 3 of Pentacles to the Knight of Swords, which is your energy right there. So I'm going to go ahead and clarify some of this. Because basically what I'm getting without the clarification based on the Hermit and the 5 of Cups, there's communication with somebody that you haven't spoken to in a long time, but they make you very happy. And now you want to communicate that you're trying to work with them. But there's an air here, right, with the communication that you have to be very careful on how you're communicating this and make sure that you're actually communicating this. because the Knight of Swords is going to it straightforward, but the Knight of Swords can be very reckless in how it communicates, all right? So be mindful of that. But it seems like there's going to be communication that's coming in from possibly from something from the past. Let's see. Why is the... Oops. Eight of Wands is here. Look, we have the Knight of Wands. So this is action. Some of you guys are going to be having like a really fun... I don't know, somebody wants to come back and rush back into the life, rush back into the situation. Very passionate sexual energy coming in here. Very adventurous. Could be connecting with an Aries, Sagittarius, or a Leo. But just, there's a fire here that's going to be rushing in. Some of you guys could be traveling and going the distance and seeking that adventure. But I'm imagining that some of you are going to be receiving communication from somebody. If it's not, you know, a fire sign, you're just receiving somebody who lives their life, you know, as like a fire sign, if that makes sense. Like, this person is adventurous, this person travels, this person does. They're not held back by a lot of things. They really enjoy their freedom, and they receive a lot of attention. And you could be receiving communication from this person. This is probably somebody from your past, all right? Let's see what the Six of Cups is doing here. Oh. Why is the Six of Cups here, please? 2, 1. All right, the Six of Cups to the Five of Wands. So you're coming out of conflict with somebody. You focus, or you're focusing on the conflicts that you had in your past. Again, this is not the time to cry over spilled milk, Aquarius. This is the time to pick what you're going to do for this upcoming year. Building that network, building that common goal with the people that surround you, all right? Let's see. I want to see why the Knight of Swords is here. Why is the Knight of Swords here, please? The Knight of Swords, please. In 3, 2, and 1. Okay. To the Three of Swords. So there's a message. I have a feeling that a lot of Aquarius, you're going to be the one sending the message, because there's a level of waiting. You're throwing it out the wall and you're seeing how it comes back. Some of you guys want to reunite, reconnect, or just work with the person again that you haven't. This doesn't necessarily have to be romantic, okay? It can be, but this is just something where you want to communicate something to somebody, but you have to wait to see how they're going to respond. And because there's been conflict in the past, even though this person makes you happy, I do see a positive outcome to this. You know, there's been conflict in the past, and now you guys have to come together, put your pride aside, and understand that the friendship, the relationship, the whatever is more important than your pride, okay? Or being right in the traditional, like, Aquarian way. I'm going to get one more card for you, Aquarius. One more card. Ooh. Yeah, this is about a connection, a partnership, a friendship. You possibly want to reconnect with this person, okay? Can be romantic. Again, for some of you guys, this could be exes, but this is somebody that you had conflict with in the past, and you're going to be communicating with them, and there's a new passion, there's a new air. You want to make an adventure with this person, but you're going to have to wait to see how this person responds, because you possibly didn't end on the best of terms, all right? So there's like a nervousness about the connection and how this person is going to, you know, respond to you. But look, there's love. There's certainly love. There's certainly love here. And it could lead to stability, but could be connected with a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, or just somebody who's deeply emotional, intuitive, empathetic, a very motherly type energy. Could possibly have children, but this is somebody that you want to say things to. You want to be like, look, it's a new year, whatever. And so you could be retreating into yourself to figure out how you're going to go about it, why that Hermit card was there. But I see you taking that time to kind of go, how do I get that? How do I communicate my feelings to this person that I want to work with them again? I feel like they bring something to the table that I've been lacking, and now I want to put our energy and our resources together towards a common goal. All right? So that is what I got for you, Aquarius. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I think that was everyone. Tell me if I'm wrong, guys, but I'm pretty sure that was everyone. We did Aries, Taurus, Gemini, right? Wait, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leos. We finished all of those. To Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. All right, so we're done, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm so happy that I got to see you. This was a really great, I had a really great time tonight. I'm so happy that I decided to log on. Like I was saying earlier, I am going to be completing the rest of these readings. They're just going to take a little bit of time. I'm going to do the January ones, the monthlies, but they're probably going to come within that first week of January, which is a little late for me. So I apologize for that in advance. But I hope that you guys enjoy your New Year's. Have fun. I know that I'm certainly going to be trying. I need 2018 to go out. You know, it's a half funeral, half birth, right? Because I need 2018 to die, but I really want a new start in the new year. I know it's so cheesy, but like this year I fucking need it. So thank you guys for hanging out with me. I hope that these messages resonated for you. Be on the lookout for some more readings. Hang in there. Thank you for your patience. All right. And I will be seeing you soon. Peace, guys. I love you guys so much. Oh, thank you. Positive energy. Bye, guys.